Okay, so I feel like I need to address this article and this story because a lot of people are treating this nugget of information as fact. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a few weeks ago, future ruler of Earth, Dictor Van Doomcock, Hail Doomcock, released a video talking about a rumoured special with Jodie Whittaker and David Tennant's Doctor teaming up. In the special, Jodie Whittaker's Doctor would apparently lecture David Tennant's Doctor on toxicity, effectively ruining the 10th Doctor's character. Now, a lot of people have since ran with this story, and I just want to say it's not happening. There is no special going on between David Tennant and Jodie Whittaker. It's not happening. The only thing that is happening is the Titan Comics special that I reported on a few weeks ago. But just for the giggles, I'm going to go through this article anyway because I feel like it's interesting to talk about what could have been if, this did come to fruition. So, a new Doctor Who rumour details that Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor will lecture David Tennant's 10th Doctor in an upcoming crossover special. The rumour comes from YouTuber Doomcock, who cites an anonymous source from the inside of Doctor Who production. Not only does the rumour detail Whittaker's Doctor lecturing Tennant, but it details that showrunner Chris Chibnall and actress Jodie Whittaker will remain on Doctor Who, contrary to previous rumours. Doomcock states, according to this source, contrary to rumours, it seems Chris Chibnall and Whittaker are not leaving the show. Now, I still personally think that they are leaving at the end of Series 12, with all that I've heard anyway. So I think that's another thing that might be false, because I've heard a lot of things since the original rumours that further solidify the idea that they are leaving. In fact, I've even made a video called My Source Confirms That They're Leaving. And that was really what gave me peace of mind about it, because prior to that, I'd only really heard about the rumour through other YouTubers and other sources, so to hear it from one of my own sources just further solidified that as factual, in my mind anyway. Of course, I could be proven wrong, and I'm not saying that it's 100%, but it's to me it's 99%. Anyway, he adds, if that were the case, perhaps we wouldn't be getting the worst news, which is simply this. There is currently an upcoming crossover in pre-production that features Jodie Whittaker going over the top on lecturing a cucked David Tennant on his past biases and forcing him to repent for his toxic masculinity. Now listen, again, as I said, this isn't happening. What Doomcock's sources, and by extension everyone else's sources who've reported on this, have basically done is they've conflated two bits of news. They've conflated the Titan Comics thing with a TV crossover instead of the comics crossover that it actually is. Whether there'll be any toxic masculinity lines in the comic, that's yet to be seen. Seeing as this is the BBC we're dealing with, I wouldn't be surprised. However, no, there's not going to be one on TV. Doomcock continues, I wish this was a joke email my source added, but it's not. My source claims literally a Jodie lecture talking about how she is talking about her past incarnations, putting them down. Doomcock's source also reveals that Matt Smith, who played the 11th Doctor, refused to participate in the special. According to my source, Matt Smith refused to do the special because of the shit they would have done to his character. Now, here's the thing, right? And I might get some flack for this, I don't know. But if there was honestly going to be a special, I feel like most actors would try and be in it. Reason being is that they'd probably get paid quite a substantial amount of money. Add on to the fact that David Tennant is friends with Jodie Whittaker, and I can understand perhaps why this rumour was so persistent was because, obviously, with their prior history, it would make sense for them to cross over. But according to this, Matt Smith refused it, and Peter Capaldi made excuses that he needed to dedicate more time to the Suicide Squad movie, so he got around being in it. Again, there's spelling issues here. He says, so he get around being in it. Got around being in it. Christ, for professional writers, you all don't know how to spell. As for the special, was supposed to appear, Doomcock explains, my source claims this was supposed to be an upcoming Christmas special. However, it had been bumped back to a 2020 release because of a repeated delays of production. Something I've reported on before, because as you've seen, Doctor Who Series 12 production has been going on for quite a while. I believe it's wrapped now, but it's been going on for a long time. 11 months, if you want to be exact, which is, I think, personally, a long time to be in production. Doomcock's source also provided him some information on what to expect from the upcoming 2020 season. Of the upcoming season, my source informs me that while 2020 season was supposed to be a course correction, the showrunners' power plays and Jodie Whittaker wanting more social justice stuff, and the BBC point blank refusing to decline any of her wants in fear of the first female doctor quitting, or worse, having to fire her, has gotten so bad people are scared of what to write for her. I'll keep reading, but I'll get my points out about this in the next little bit. So this season is going to be even more over the top with SJW politics, lectures, and virtual signal. Now, an element of that I can believe. I can believe the idea that they want more social justice in it. I can believe that. But what I can't believe is that they'd be so scared of losing the first female doctor that they're afraid to write for her. I don't see that as the reality. He laments, and so with Jodie Whittaker, the BBC have taken what was a charming, wonderful, whimsical, magical show and turned it into a propaganda vehicle for SJW politics. A Doctor Who teaser or trailer with Jodie Whittaker is more than likely on the horizon, as the official Twitter account revealed an image saying, "Watch this space." The image appears to depict Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor. That's an image that I've reported on before, but just in case you haven't seen it, there's a picture of it for you on screen. What do you think of this rumour? What do you expect from the new season of Doctor Who? What do I expect for the new season of Doctor Who? Probably more of the same. I think it might be a slight improvement because we're actually getting some recognisable villains. But, you know, who knows at this point. But one thing I will say is that no, a crossover is not happening. It was a false rumour, and they basically conflated Titan Comics with television. They got those two things mixed up. So yeah, I can assure you all that it's not happening anytime soon. Or if it does happen again, it's not happening anytime soon. I told Doomcock that it was false. But you know, it's still interesting, I think, to talk about, because it's interesting to see, like, how much this got reported on, if you think about it, because we've been waiting for Doctor Who news for so long that a story like this from a YouTuber managed to make headlines. I mean, this is on the official Bounding Into Comics website. So it's very interesting to see what they'll jump onto in order to promote Doctor Who, because it's as the old adage goes, any publicity is good publicity. I think that's what this is. If I'm being honest, I think this is a bit of a PR stunt. I think they are intentionally feeding YouTubers and internet personalities false information in order to drum up some sort of controversy before they drop a trailer, so that Doctor Who is on the minds of the public. That's just my theory anyway. I think that's what they're trying to do. I don't think this is true. As I've said, you know, the source has basically confirmed that it's not. So everyone remain calm. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. My next video will be like the reviews. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'll probably make all the reviews and I'll put them in one video, so it'll be like one mega review, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically a bunch of people super chatted me for different reviews on my last live stream, so that's what one of my next videos will be, and it will be coming out some point next week. With that said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you